Looking for Madden 21 Ultimate Team coins with fast delivery? IG Vault has the cheapest and most reliable coins on the market. Click the link in the description and use coupon code SPORTS for 6% off your order. Hello guys, what's up? It's Duke, back here from SportsGamers.com, and today's Madden 21 tip, I'm going to break down one of the most explosive passing plays in the entire game. I'm going to be looking at a play that has a few very unique routes out of the gun tight formation. Now, gun tight is not a formation I've broken down a lot this year, but they definitely have some stuff I really like a lot. What I'm about to show you is in the Bucks playbook on offense, but you can find similar play from a lot of different playbooks throughout the game. You're just going to want to look for the gun tight. Even the gun tight offset has some similar stuff as well. I will say when running this, put your best route running receiver with speed as the left slot receiver. So the play I want to break down is this Bucks post. This Bucks post play is going to be extremely effective at destroying the meta defense right now, starting with the nickel 3-5 wide. So this gun tight formation is going to be extremely effective at beating all the meta defenses in the game. We're going to break down how to beat man and zone. We're going to start with man. As you guys can see, we're in the Mike Blitz defense in the 3-5 wide. Guys, before we get too much further into the video, I do want to remind you guys, if you're enjoying my content on YouTube, make sure you subscribe to the channel and drop us a like. The like really does help us out a lot on this content, be able to continue to do it for you guys. We do gameplays and tips. We're going to be continuing to do them all year long. And if you're looking to get better at Madden, check out SportsGamers.com. It's where I put all my premium tips, content, ebooks, offensive and defensive schemes. If you like my free content on YouTube, I guarantee you guys will love my premium content on SportsGamers.com. So let's go ahead and break down how I like to run this play. Now, if they're blitzing you, what I recommend doing is just go ahead and putting the running back, just go ahead and block him so you can get some time. Now, I like to drag the receiver that's on the outside right, and the last thing I do is I just motion this route to Scantling about 2 to 3 steps to the sideline and snap the ball. Now, guys, remember, you don't have to block the running back, but I just like to do that if they're blitzing. Now, against man coverage, your running, not your running back, but your receiver over the top, triangle can be a touchdown if he's fast enough. Now, right there, you guys saw that he got really good separation. That's almost like a smart route, a corner route to a tight end. It's a very effective route. It's not quite the same, but still against man coverage, this with a route running receiver over 90 and speed, it's going to be a touchdown. Now, right here, guys, you can see because, I got the really good separation like you guys can see off the break, but because, Adams is not super fast, I wasn't able to get a touchdown, but I still was able to get a big play, just like that, over the top. Now, that's not your only read on the play, and if they do keep their safeties over the top, you have plenty of other ways to beat man coverage. So let's say they do keep the safeties over the top, and you can't really hit that route no more. Well, that's why you have some other reads on this play. One of my favorites to hit is actually the X tight end on his little post. That's a very, very easy route over the middle of the field to get you some yardage. Now, another thing about this play is if they're going to play a lot of man coverage, you can hit the drag, obviously, to your receiver. But sometimes I just like to keep the route he's on, which is that little weird pivot type route. That route beats man coverage very well, too. And it kind of gives you another read over the middle of the field that complements the tight end well, especially if they're going to, use the tight end. So let's look at that route to Lazard. See how it breaks back over the middle of the field? Some pretty good separation right there. Another thing to do is if they're playing a lot of man coverage, another thing I like is putting the running back on an option route. An option route is a really good route to beat man coverage. It's way better than just a standard flat route. Flats are good against zone, but for man, I do prefer this route to the running back at the backfield on an option route. Another thing you can do, so there's just a lot of different things you can do with this play, is I would also recommend sometimes hitting your receiver on a motion slant route, just like this, bam, because that's just going to be an easy read over the middle field too. So now they have to worry about the post and potentially the drag to the left, and then the slant coming back to the right. So this play does have a lot of ways to beat man coverage, but it also can beat zone coverage too. So one of the things I really like, because you guys know a lot of people will play match coverage now, this cover 4 is becoming very popular, is that motion route to the sideline, especially against zone or even match 2, it pretty much is guaranteed yardage. So let's go right here to the setup of the drag. I'm just going to motion out this quick little out route. So it's not that great against man, but against zone or even match, as you guys can see, It's basically just free yardage. This is a snap throw. You're not always going to get the most yardage, but basically unless they're playing like a cover 2, it's going to be easy money. Now, even if they have a cover 2, certain zone drops, you'll still be able to get it, but the thing that is really effective against is the Mike Blitz 3. So, as you guys know, Mike Blitz 3, what a lot of people will do is something like this, and then they'll have like 2 purples, and this way they'll have the flats dropping deep and the purples dropping underneath quick. Now, the thing is, the purples won't be able to get to the sideline in time to guard this motion route, just like this. You guys can see it's kind of just a snap throw again. Very, very easy. I mean, again, not a ton of yardage, but it's definitely something that's there very effectively. I don't believe I have my zone drops on, so I'm going to go and turn those on, but you're going to see it doesn't really make a difference one way or the other. The thing is, the route is so quick that we throw it to the sideline. The defense just can't get there regardless of what their zone drop is, unless they were in a cover 2 with the outside corner, just playing the flat. So this route right here is very, very effective at just getting the defense out of zone coverage in general. If you're struggling to beat zone coverage, this is a really good route to help you out against those types of defenses. So you guys can see here, again, he's not going to get there. It's easy yardage. Now, the other thing that does is that kind of opens the drag back up too, because now remember, because they're having to play that route on the sideline, the drag is going to be really easy for me to hit. So check this out. See how because the guy is chasing the sideline receiver, even though he can't get there, that opens the drag. So let me show you what I mean on the replay real quick. So, again, watch the left sideline. See this receiver? He's making them respect that. This guy's trying to get underneath it even though he can't. That's the 5-yard flat. Now, because of that, once this guy crosses the middle, he's wide open. So, assume this is the user. He's going to have to decide, is he going to take away the tight end on his post or the drag, whichever one they don't take away, we hit the other guy. So, obviously, if you saw them decide, hey, let's take away the drag. He's hit us with the drag one too many times. So, like, let's just, for instance, man the drag up just like this. You know, we're going to see what ends up happening. So, yeah, they take away the drag, you hit the post. Very, very, very easy to do. So, at the end of the day, this is a great play to beat both man or zone. You know, even if they blitz you, it doesn't really make a difference because you have such quick reads that it doesn't really matter. You don't have to block the running back. Obviously, it would be preferred if you want to make sure you have more time. But you can just throw quick reads too if they blitz you and you don't want to block the running back, just as I did there. You don't necessarily have to do that. But, you know, if they do take the flat away, you know, you do have more reads over the middle field. Remember, you have the drag and also the tight end post. So just take your read, whichever they don't use or themselves, hit the other, and you're going to have a very, very effective play. Like I said, this play is pretty unique. It's found in the Bucs playbook, but you can find other plays that are basically the same and probably will not have that weird pivot route that Lazard is on by default. And the tight end post may be more like a kind of like a square in type route or an in. But either way, it's going to be a very similar concept. Hope you guys enjoyed this money play. Until next time, it's Duke, and I'm out of here.